Huh? Go!
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be although, where should we go next? If we want to... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon thought of someone already! Atsuko and Leo... Let's see what she has to say.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a... Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuer, after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supply soon ran out, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it in... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale...
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving...
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collect... One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Hey, who's that scoping around?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Whoop. Go!
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin! Phew. Huh?
Here to play with me.
Go!
The merrier.
Cross over!
Let me amuse myself a little. Rain outlines your fate. Over here.
Go!
Witness the power of Goba. The more. Look at me. Just once.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin! Huh? Go!
I hope we find long-lost ancient literature.
going on up there.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Huh? A little dusty. Best give it a spring.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Phew!
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash, too? If so, seems I found...
So you're also here for the turn?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't... For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never... A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done... Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who... Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were two... They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact...
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan...
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top...
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different... To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special...
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attack.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this... Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guy...
Chink's Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that... Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his...
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are... nothing...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeat...
Whoa...
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling... Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the turn...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to...
There's another prize, too? Oh, first...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to... In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret it. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hope. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinal. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take...
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
What you got?
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine? I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard, so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Huh? Hey there! Well...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes...
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. And it could... But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most... In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely... I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend... As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quiet. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you...
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I said, come with me. Some post-match... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not... Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy, and even...
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told... It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. So, honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a... Now then, let's test your skill.
know my sword!
Time to go!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword!
Quit it! Go!
Rain outlines your fate.
Fire, fire, can't fight fire!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat it. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack... Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that... The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? What?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the god, and what influences the god's decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any question. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is... Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living being, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that...
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly... Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly...
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no... He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harp...
Wow!
I've been waiting... I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling... But today's final round will surely take things up and... As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to post...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Cross over!
No escape! You can't run from death.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life. Phew.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You're open.
Time to go!
Have a little taste.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then, after watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do...
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Ha-ha!
Yeah. Here's something special.
No, no. Do what you want, but...
He has persevered to the bitter end. And now, put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you. Such...
No need for that. Thank you for...
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for... I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you...
The vision didn't seem to...
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. while I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients. Huh? Go!
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beta was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beta was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove... One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most...
Silly churl, Bill.